Hey, today in Tim's garage we're going to fit a brand new radiator to the XF with twin thermo fans to give it extra cooling. We're also going to chuck on some new leads, some new plugs, and a really expensive high quality transmission cooler. So to start off this episode, we're just going to change out some mounts on the rear sway bar of this car. The existing mount actually snapped while coming up our driveway because we've got quite a steep driveway. Put a bit extra strain on it and she snapped off. So we've got some new ones with some new bushes. So we're going to put them in first. That's a fairly quick job. We remove the tyre just for ease of access. Then we're going to jump into the fun stuff, which is the radiator and the transmission cooler and those kind of things. Okay, this nice fraggles. So this is all for the XF. So I've got twin, because we've got a bit of a radiator leak, we've got twin fans with all of the mounting brackets and everything else we need for that, which would be cool. So we're going to go from a single fan system to a twin fan. What those two are. Genius little clips that actually go through the radiator by the looks of it, and a spacer kind of system. So, and some springs. So I'm guessing, at a guess, spring with some padding on there. And you put the cord all the way through the radiator and plug it on the other side so it holds it there. It didn't wobble. Bit of give, but all pretty nice. So I've got a couple of those. And then, is our nice and big, quite chunky radiator. Look at that. That's considerable. So there's our new shininess. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. So there's new shininess, which will replace old and leakiness. So it's coming apart really easy. This is This is not hard at all. So far it's just, yeah, just following the nuts and bolts basically. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to connect some hose to, this is the transmission cooler side, and I've worked out the hose is going to fit over there just nicely, and then I'll put a tie on there, like I'll push the hose on as far as I can, then just put a clamp, just a small clamp on there to hold it on. If that doesn't work, two options I've got is I can actually run proper line all the way back to the gearbox, the automatic transmission, which we can do, but I'm hoping that there'll be enough space to, there's a bit of wobble there, if I can pull that, give it a bit of tension and pull it out at the side and run those. We'll go around into the front. We will probably have to make up some kind of bracketry that we can run off, stuff that we can that's solid to mount that, but I don't want to be pushing hoses on with a new radiator. I want to keep that as nice as we can. So that's where we're at. So we're going to do that. We'll have to make up, this is our electronics that we'll actually be able to plug into, which is nice. We need to fix this up. This is not working. There's a solenoid here, it looks like it's melted, but this actual positive line into our fuse is not working, so we're going to replace that. We've got another fuse holder there. Yeah, put that in there. Nice and warm. Like I said, malleable. That is just too easy. To be honest, that was just awesome. Oh, look at that, that even fits on nicely. We'll do that up while she's there. That's interesting. That's blowing air this way, so I've got them mounted the wrong way. So, in theory, if I switch those around, leave it at the main, that should fix that. One, two, put that in there. Perfect. Sometimes it's worth going to plugs, spending the extra time pressing rather than just sort of twisting and soldering like now. time for engine mounts. These things are pretty simple. What I believe is happening is there's a knocking noise, and I believe it's those things. Kunk, 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 kunk is the knock. So, new shiny engine mounts. Feeling like that. Sweet. While we were putting on the engine mount, it just so happened that our brand new motor mounts arrived, and they are not the new ones. They're very much the old ones. They were the 3 that were left. The other one came off with the engine. The old radiator was just moulded on. But these are really brittle. You can see they're just perishing badly. The new ones are really, very, very rubbery, which is good because aluminium, we want to look after aluminium, which is what we're trying to do. So, what I've had to do is, you can see the hole on the left down there. Sort of focus for me. So down there, you can see the hole on the left. That is where it was mounted, and we've just moved it across to the right. So I'm just putting in a clip so I can put a bolt in there and mount that there, because it was falling off because there was 2 size radiators, a large one and a thinner one, which is all good. And so by doing that means we can get this in. So I'm just protecting the radiator. I've got a bit of cardboard sitting back there in case we need to do anything, but that's what we're working on at the moment. This thing's ready for the big drive. The only thing I may do to it is give it a new CD player so we can listen to some music. But besides that, we've got the radiator, the thermos, the new fans, the transmission cooler. We've done engine mounts, we've done new plug, new leads, we've done new radiator mounts, and given them just a bit of a freshen up while we're doing it, and it's looking pretty good. So this thing's ready to do the big trip. You may be wondering why. Why did we spend that little bit extra money on it? A couple of reasons is, I don't want to have to be stopping. If I'm doing 1,000 k's, I want to do 1,000 k's, especially if I'm going to be doing it in a car like this. I don't want to be having to stop every half hour to top it up with water and check the oil, and every hour having to stop. I want to be able to get a move on. So the new radiator will actually be good because we can keep that. The plan is to keep that for the V8 build, but also the mounts, we'll keep that for the V8 build, the transmission will keep that for the V8 build, so some of those things will be reused. The other thing is with the plugs and leads, eventually this engine, we want to rebuild it. Don't want to waste stuff. I own the engine, it's mine, it's there, so we might as well do something with it. I think the plan is to actually teach my kids how an engine works, learn a little bit more about the old school engines myself, pull that apart. I think it's got something wrong with the valves, got a bit of a miss, so it could just be gunked up. Wouldn't be surprised. It's been a little bit neglected and a little bit butchered, this thing, so having to pull out plugs with a breaker bar is not ideal. So, but it's running really nicely now, and hopefully got rid of some of the knocks, and it's ready for the trip. So we'll enjoy this thing. We'll be checking it for leaks a little bit, seeing if any of our transmission lines or anything's leaking, making sure the radiator's holding water and everything, but at the moment it all looks pretty good, so pretty excited about that. So thanks very much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time, Tim's Garage. We're getting close to that big trip down south, and so we'll keep you updated on that. And once we're down there, we're pretty excited because that's when the serious work happens on this stuff, and kind of everything that I've done will be undone and pulled out, but that's alright. So honestly, all up, I've probably spent The roof, the painting work took a bit, but mechanically I've only probably spent maybe 6 or 8 hours on this, all up. That's including you know, the steering, fixing up some of the steering rack, you know, cleaning it out, cleaning the engine, tightening up everything, cleaning out the carby, doing plugs and radiator and everything else. It hasn't been a huge job, to be honest. You can probably smash it out in a day if you knew what you were doing, but I'm pretty new to these. So yeah, so it's not a huge amount of time. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time on Tim's Garage. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Really appreciate it. Helps me helps motivate me to do more. So we'll see you next time. Thanks.